What's up, YouTube? Georgia Silver Hunter back, and today we'll be doing a really small quarter hunt. I was able to pick up $100 worth of customer wrapped quarters and $120 worth of bank wrapped quarters. Short story is I was in a new Wells Fargo that I don't go to very often, dropping off a box of $50, and there was an older gentleman in front of me. He dropped off these 10 rolls, and when I was up next, I just asked if they had any quarters, and this was all the quarters that teller had in their little personal safe, so I took them all. So we're going to jump in, hopefully find some silver, some W's, maybe some San Francisco proofs or business strikes, any kind of error. We're just looking for something fun in these rolls, so let's jump into it. So let's go ahead and open up a couple of these custom wrap rolls together and just kind of dump them out and edge hunt them real quick and see if we got anything interesting in here. Now, silver, like $50, is going to jump right out at you. You'll see a big solid silver line. It's really tough to miss a silver quarter. I don't find a lot of silver quarters down here in the metro Atlanta area. I did not tally it up for last year, but I would guess I was somewhere between maybe 8 and 12 silver quarters all year. And I hunted quite a bit of quarters last year, more than I had done in previous years, and just couldn't get my hands on silver. Anyway, let's get maybe 2 more of these open, and then I'm going to start going through these quarters individually, like I said in the intro, looking for any kind of mint error variety. W quarter, so your W's are 2019 and 2020, and they'll have that W mint mark on them, so you won't have a P or a D, it'll be a W. And those can be pretty valuable, anywhere from about $10 and up, depending on condition. Let's see here. So nothing in there, so I'll go off camera. I'll go through these things individually, and if we find anything of value, I'll be sure to bring you guys in. We'll talk all about it. So we're still getting through those first 5 rolls. Actually, we're in roll number 1, and I've already picked this up and looked at its face. It's a 2012. The 2009, 10, 11, and even 12 are a little bit harder to come by. This one's from Maine, the Acadia up there. When I flipped it over, the mint mark looked funny, and sure enough, it is funny in that it is a San Francisco business strike. So not a proof. A proof would have a mirrored finish. It would have frosted details. So this is a business strike, so it's going to have a matte finish like any other coin. And these are super low mintage. Now, I usually find in my hunts, I usually find 2017s, 2018, stuff like that. So I'll put the mintage on the screen here. Unfortunately, these don't carry a ton of value, especially in circulated dirty condition, but still really cool to find because there are just not that many of them out there. So I've got the next 5 customer rolls out here in front of us, and you can see I've already gone through 1, and what I'm bringing you in for is not that big a deal, and I'm not really going to hang on to it, but it is the first of the new design 2023s that I have come across in my hunts. This is the Marietta Tall Chief quarter, and you can see this has been dipped in some coffee or something, but it is a 2023 Philadelphia. Normally I hang on to my first finds, but this one's so bad I'm not sure I'm going to flip it up or try to throw it in a book because I'll just be tossing it out when a nicer one comes through. Well, this has been a super tough hunt, but for 22 rolls, maybe it's not so bad. So far, we really only have found a Philadelphia Bicentennial that's in okay shape, I guess. We found that San Francisco 2012 or 2013, which one was? It was 2012 from very early in the hunt. Other than that, I've pulled some coins that might be upgrades for my books. I did have this one really nice 2007 Idaho that just looked really, really nice. Might be a book upgrade. I am thinking I'm missing one 2023. It's one of the newer coins, and forgive me, I forget what the design is on this one. I think I need one of those. If not, that'll just get tossed back. And I did find a really nice 1970D. That might upgrade my books as well. And I showed you guys really that ugly Marietta Tall Chief. That was pretty terrible. But I did want to stop here and bring you guys in. I did pick up a new book recently. I do go through a lot of resources I use online, like my own checklist, varietyvista.com, PCGS price guide. But this 5th edition Strike It Rich with Pocket Change, Air Coins Bring Big Money is actually a fantastic resource. I've used it for this hunt, and it actually does have a handful of Washington quarter errors in it that I don't typically search for. And it's great because it has really good pictures of what you're looking for. Obviously, the year and the mint mark, as well as what these things were valued at least when the book was produced, right? And between circulated and uncirculated condition. At the very least, it's a good guide whether or not it's worth you looking for. So like this little double ear and circulated $3.50 to $5. Maybe you don't want that on your list because, that's just not worth it. But, this Duke Ellington double die for 2,500 bucks, maybe you add that to your search list. But so far, I'm really enjoying the book. I think it's got great pictures. I'll put an Amazon affiliate link to this in the description down below if it's a book you're interested in. I do think it's something worth having. I want to say it's 17 or 18 bucks, and it covers most pocket change. So it's got your pennies, it's got nickels, it's got dimes. It even goes all the way up and does half dollars, Ike dollars, and I believe Susan B. Anthony's. So it's a great little book. It's not going to go way, way, way back. I think it's going to stop probably at about 1938. I don't think it does Buffalo nickels. But the last thing I wanted to talk about is they do a great job at the front of the book describing how individual errors are made. Like I know a lot of times I see people asking about double dies on zinc plated pennies, and really it's plating blistering or plating split doubling, right? And this book, like I said, does a great job explaining how those things happen. And there's great pictures showing the differences between, like, here's that page that every coin roll hunter needs. What's the difference between machine doubling or strike doubling and true double die, right? So again, I just think this is a fantastic resource, and I've started to use it, at least as of today, just as a nice resource for my hunts. So with that, let's go ahead and get this last roll open, and let's see if anything jumps out at us. We're starting the silver year over at 0, and so far these 22 rolls did not help, although I did not expect them to. So let me move those back, and let's just thumb through them really quickly. I'll probably do a separate pass just to see if there's anything worth looking at, and a few of these I'll throw into the scope because I can see them really quickly. That was the Bessie Coleman. I was looking for the NQ's error and the die chip on the plane. Most of these I don't believe have errors. The Kanaka Ole, I've kind of stopped looking for those because they're so common, but there's lots of little die chip errors on her coin. But this is how most of the rolls have gone. Probably 85 or 90% of the coins, they're not even worth putting under the scope because there's no errors and they're not that good looking. The new Eleanor Roosevelt has a die crack and a die chip in the hat that I've covered in previous videos, worth checking out. Nothing there. I'm always on the hunt for the die clash, the really big die clash on the back of the Sally Ride. I've found the small versions of that, but I haven't found the really, really obscene versions of it where it's like a massive imprint really on the reverse. Uh, let's see here. There's another Bessie Coleman. I'll check that at the end. I mean, I didn't find any homestead errors. I didn't find any cactus leaf errors. No double earrings. I mean, I've literally been looking for all the stuff I normally do, and just, it's been a slow 22 rolls. I was actually kind of hoping to find a W in all of this, but that didn't work out, and that is the end. So I'm not going to bother getting into the books today because it wasn't a big enough hunt to do that. So I won't add this to the hunt and fill, but I will upgrade my books if these do. I'm not sure they will. The bicentennial will probably get kicked back. I will hang on to the San Francisco business strike simply because I hang on to all of them, regardless of the condition. And that's really it. So if you take away anything from this video, it's that small quarter hunts can be really tough. And there is a great resource out there. And I've known about this book for a long time. I just never bothered to buy it. And I've been seeing a lot of people talk about it. And I just felt like it was time for me to get it. And so far, I'm really impressed. So with that, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you drop down below, leave me a comment, click that like button, and share the video out if you like. If you're new to the channel and you want to catch up with all my coin roll hunts, make sure you check out the channel, look through the history, and click on that subscribe button and click that little bell and select all so you get notified each and every time I do release a new video. Special shout out to all my channel members. Thank you guys for supporting the channel each and every month. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. With that, I do have a penny box that I'll be hunting this week, and I'll look for that a little bit later in the week, maybe Wednesday or Thursday. So with that, you guys take care, have fun, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.